All right, class.
Yes.
You just came back. Leave us alone.
No. Okay, listen. You just came back. Everyone should be excited to be here. 44 days of school left until you graduate. You should be happy. Be like, I am done. I'm almost out of here. And all y'all are going to have to adult real soon. And you're going to come back and be like, Pacho, adulting sucks. I wish I just had to go to school and wake up and do homework. That's it. Now I have to get up, slave away for a boss that hates me, just so I can flush the toilet every day. I know. No, listen.
And coming back to school,
That,
you really
listen.
think we're going to be excited on the first day?
No, listen. Okay, pressure, okay, helps. You have to actually live with pressure in your life.
Pressure is good.
It is.
Pressure.
But don't let it build up on you. It is the eventuality that you got to do something. You can't just sit there and stare at TikTok all day. You can't just like sleep in and miss your 0 hour. You have to just be prepared. Be ready. You got this. Okay? You got this. Just follow along. Okay? Don't look at your phone while I'm trying to actually give you a lesson, and make sure your earbuds are away. Really? Really, Ty? Don't even. Anyway, all right, so page 31 for our notes. So we have permutations and combinations here. So this is 6.2. So permutation. The math club is getting ready to elect a president, vice president, and secretary. How many ways Lisa, Sarah, and Molly fit these positions? So what they did is, in a permutation, Lisa is president. Okay? So all the possible choices with Lisa being president has Sarah, vice president, Molly, secretary. Now the other possibility is Lisa being president would be Molly being vice president, Sarah being secretary. So that's the combination that we have there. That's the combination. So is there any other combination that I have where Lisa is president? No. This is all listed out for us. Right? It's all listed out for us. So now I'm going to do it again, but now this time Sarah's going to be president. Sarah's president. So when Sarah's president, I have a combination with Molly vice president and Lisa secretary. Sarah president, Lisa vice president, Molly secretary. So this is all the ways that we could actually put these in order. Because order does matter. In a permutation, order matters. So order matters. Order matters here. Now, I'm going to show you how to find the number. So, how many? So, n is how many to choose from. R. Come on. There. R is how many we will choose. N is how many to choose from. R is how many we will choose. Now, to figure out, we could count out all these. And how many different combinations do we have here? There's 6. We could just count them, right? But what if we end up with bigger numbers? Do I want to write out all those? Say no. I don't want to write that out. So we have an equation for this, which is going to look like this. N, P, R. So the number, my permutation, and my R is how many we're choosing. Hello. Do I know this person? Maybe. Okay. Eventually, they might show up. Daniela, you might need to go somewhere. So, but not now. So we're going to start this out with my formula. It's going to look like this. So it's going to be n factorial. So n with the exclamation mark over n minus r close factorial. Okay, so now this looks weird, right? But this is part of my front loading of getting you your formulas to find out how many. We listed, and we said there's 6 of them, right? Jess? Okay, so there's 6 of them here. So now let's figure out how we got 6. So we have n. How many do we have to choose from? How many people did we have to choose from? 3. I had 3 people to choose from. And then how many positions was I choosing for? 3, right? President, vice president, secretary. Which is going to turn into this. 3 factorial over 3 minus 3 close factorial. Now, what a factorial is, means it's 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? 3 times 2 times 1. Yes? No? Maybe? Did you write that down?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's put that in the calculator, see what that comes out to be. So, in my calculator, I want you guys to take a look at it. Documents, Scratchpad. So, watch this, please. I'm going to show you how to get to here on the calculator. Menu. What do you think I should go to here? Probability. There we go. And what type of probability are we doing? Permutations. So NPR. So my n value was what? 3. And then comma, which is down here next to the O, below the pi. And how many did we choose? What was my R? 3, right? Hit enter. That's how we came up with the 6 that we had earlier. That's how you come up with the 6 there. Does that make sense? Nonsense? Okay, we're going to do another example here in a moment on this next one, so I want you to still keep track of that. Now, down here in the bottom, it says, in the ugliest dog competition, blue ribbon will be awarded to the ugliest dog, a red ribbon to the second ugliest, and yellow ribbon to the third ugliest dog. If there are 8 dogs in the competition, how many different ways can the ribbons be awarded? Now, does order matter? It does, right? Because if your dog wins first place in an ugliest dog contest, that's a lot different than last place, right? So Paris, his dog, gets first place at the ugliest dog competition, right? It comes with a prize. Okay. And then who else?
My dogs are ugly.
Your dog's ugly? Okay. So your dog came in second place though. So what can you say? Since it's second place, order does matter, right? Second ugliest dog. So order does matter here, right? So it doesn't matter. Yes, they're all ugly, but as long as it's not the ugliest, right? There we go. So order does matter. So on this one right here, order does matter. So that's why we're doing this permutation, because order does matter. Now, This is a permutation, right? What is the n value on my permutation here?
8.
8, because how many dogs do I have to choose from, right? 8 permutations, and how many are we choosing? 3. So I write that out as 8 factorial over 8 minus 3 close factorial. So we could do this on the calculator, or we could do it by hand. So I will show you, since I already told you where that is, those buttons, the permutation combinations are on my calculator. I'm now just going to show it by doing it the other way, of going control, divide, 8. Now factorial is down here. It's below the enter. That's my exclamation. Over parentheses. So parentheses, 8 minus 3, close, factorial. So you really should know how to do this both ways. And hit enter. I have 336. There's 336 combinations where Paris, his dog, gets first place. Just kidding. Paris's dog gets first place only in some of them, not all of them. So I think they started the ugliest dog competition, and then there's a dog that has won it for life. His name is Steven with a PH. So if you look up Fativan, yeah, you'll see him. Yeah, but not right now. You're not going to look it up now. All right. Now this next one is a combination. Combination. 2 of the math club leaders were invited to attend a conference. How many ways can 2 people attend? Okay, so I got 2 tickets. I got 2 tickets to this event. So me and Jade are going. Bless you, I think. Me and Jade are going. Does it matter if I give you the first ticket or the second ticket? It doesn't matter. We're still going, right? So it doesn't matter. So in a combination, does order matter? No. Combinations right here. Order does not matter. Now for this one, this is a combination, right? Same vocabulary, but now this one's going to be NCR. NCR. Now this one is slightly different. So NCR is n factorial divided by n minus r close factorial times r factorial. Making sure I actually have that right down. Okay, yeah, I did get it right. I wrote it down wrong earlier, and so that's why I don't want to make a mistake again. All right, so this is what we have right here. So in this case, it's going to be, how many people do I have to choose from?
2.
I got 2 over, and it's how many am I going to choose? 2. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be 2 minus 2, close factorial, times r, how many were I choosing? 2 factorial again. All right, how many different combinations should we come up with? So, we have 1. Do you know why? I know it's listed up here. Does order matter? Okay, so me and Jair are going to this event, right? So it doesn't matter if he gets the first ticket or second ticket, guess what? The 2 people going are still me and him. It's either me and him or him and me. So there's still only 1 possible outcome there for that. Right? So this one right here comes out to be just 1. There we go. So this next one. Brandon wants to take 3 dogs with him on his walk. His morning walk. Brandon owns 8 dogs. How many different groups of dogs can he choose for his walk? So, why is this a combination question? So, think about it. Does the dog care if he's chosen first or third to go on a walk? He's just excited to go on walkies, right? Unless it's a very ugly dog. Then you want to leave that one at home. You don't want people to see that one. Anyway, so order does not matter. That's the reason why this is a combination. There we go. Order does not matter. So now this one's a NCR. NCR. So if I'm writing this out, what's my N value here? N value. What does N represent?
8.
How many I have to choose from, right? The total number to choose from is 8. I have 8 dogs to choose from. And how many am I going to choose from those 8? 3. Okay. So I'm going to set this up. So I'm going to have 8 factorial over 8 minus 3 close factorial times 3 factorial. So you could do it using the combinations button, which is a lot easier. So let's do that one. I'm going to use the combinations button here. So menu, probability, combinations. And I'm choosing, my N value is 8, comma, 3. Hit enter. I get 56 different combinations of taking dogs on a walk. Does anyone have trouble getting there or having trouble with the calculator on this? No? We good? Now, for these ones right here, these ones on the bottom go along with what your homework is going to look like. So is it going to be asking if it's going to be a combination or permutation? Okay, that's what I'm looking for answers. A teacher chooses a committee of 5 students from the class of 25 students. How many different committees can be chosen? Is this a combination or permutation? Does order matter? Order doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're first or you're fifth in that group. Order does not matter, does it? So if order doesn't matter, that makes this a combination. How many different 5-letter arrangements are there in the letters in the word moose? Does order matter? Order does matter. Because as we arrange these, it makes different words. Because we're talking about different combinations for this, right? So as we rearrange these, I get a different word with different arrangements, right? That's what I'm going for. So order does matter here because it's going to make a new word, right? It's going to make a new word. So this one is going to be permutation. How many different 7-letter arrangements of the letters in the word hexagon can be made if each letter is used only once? Permutation. What are you talking about? The abbreviation? Perm? Yeah, perm. No big perm. All right, so is this one going to be a combination or permutation? I kind of a little bit of mumbling. Does order matter? Yes, because I'm making a word out of this, right? Order is going to matter here because I'm making a new word from this. So this one is going to be permutation. A customer selects 3 different toppings for a pizza. If there are 9 different toppings to choose from, how many different pizzas can be made? Does order matter? He said yeah. You said no. So if you got pepperoni and cheese, does it matter if it's cheese and pepperoni? No. So order doesn't matter. So that makes this a combination. There are 12 horses in a horse show competition. Top 3 winning horses receive 1,000, 500, 100 respectively. How many possible winning orders are there for the competition with 12 horses? Does order matter? Yes. Because if you get first place, you get that $1,000, okay? Because you have that really ugly dog, you get that prize, right? So, order does matter. So this makes this a permutation, right? Permutation. There we go. Now, for your homework assignment, I want you guys to take a look at this. The homework assignment is going to look like this. This goes on page 30 in your notebook. It's asking you to read each one of the questions, and you're going to tell me if this is going to be a permutation or a combination. That's it. You write it with a P or a C. I expect everyone to be done with this assignment before you walk out of here today. So, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Don't forget that bell. And use the promo code I need to pass, all caps, get 10% off my merch store.